Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to this weekly energy update for September 25th through October 2nd. Now, of course, today we have the new moon in Libra that is at its newest. And last week we did cover that in that weekly energy update. So if you want to check out more about this Libra new moon and how you can use your new moon wishes, be sure to check that out. The playlist for all the weeklies for September will be at the end of the video, so you can check that out. Now, at the end of this week on October 2nd, Mercury exits its retrograde. Yay! And we move into the post-shadow time, which is a time for us to review what did we learn about our communication and like how we want to be communicated to and how we communicate with others. During the Mercury retrograde, it's a lot of that reflection on those types of things in our life. So for this video, I'm going to pull cards for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to just ask that. What did we learn about communication, even our self-talk, possibly during this retrograde? So we're going to jump into your specific sign right now. All right, Geminis, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Blue Messiah reading cards. All the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your fancy and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So we'll start off here and just see where in your life the Creator wants you to know your communication was impacted, or what did you learn around your communication? Okay, I do want that one, so we will just go with that. And you've got the Sacred Union, card number 24. Beautiful card there. Brilliant blue light. Put that here, and let's see what energy comes in around communication here for you. One more page here. Let me see. Come on. There it goes. So there is a quote here from Nari, I think is how you pronounce it. It's Nari. And it says, higher states of awareness can be realized via the divine act of merging soul vibrations through love. One of the most powerful ways to embrace with the infinite source of love and glimpse the divine mysteries of the universe is via the sacred union of love. The fusion between the masculine and feminine energies through the act of conscious sex is one of the most powerful forces one can experience. The cosmic power and energy exchange as a result of this union is a profound channel to experience heightened transcendent states of consciousness. When you unite with unconditional love and absolute trust with your partner, with no judgment and criticism for self or other, you unlock doors to libraries of infinite knowledge. You climb ladders of consciousness within you and glimpse higher realms of existence. You are merged from the experience with expanded states of awareness and understanding. Through this loving channel, connection to divine beings can be made and the riddles of the universe are revealed. This divine, holy act of love does not need a physical partner. It can also be achieved through the spiritual communion of souls in deep meditation. Always keep in mind that it is only through unconditional love and trust that doorways will open. By releasing all misplaced assumptions about this channel of connection through unconditional love, you're inviting in expanded states of consciousness. The chakras involved with this card are the heart, the third eye, and the crown. And then they give an exercise if you want to try this for yourself. It says, with your partner, spiritual or physical, allow yourself to open up with unconditional love. Through this sacred union of merging the masculine and feminine, allow your awareness to climb the ladder of consciousness. The affirmation for this card is, I am grateful for the loving, deep connections that allow my spirit to soar. And I like that because what I feel with this is that what you're learning around your communication during the retrograde is how to voice your desire for this union. You know, it takes some vulnerability to ask someone, to trust someone that they will be able to be this for you, either physically or spiritually, right? So let's take a look here. We're also going to dive into the energy oracle cards and see what else they'd like to add to this. What kind of clarity can we have around this union and voicing that? All right, so what else for our Geminis, please? What else would you like them to know? Okay, actually, they do want this one. You've got financial constraints. Interesting. I like this energy because what I'm feeling is like the Venus energy. It's not just about finances, but this is about your worth and abundance, but it's more about the worth. So as we're reading through this, let's focus in that this isn't about the money, but it's about worth and feeling worthy, finding someone worthy of doing that, or feeling that you are worthy for that. And it says this does show an old-fashioned safe with little money, but lots of cobwebs and dust. So it says money may be tight at this time, so rein in your spending and be circumspect about the financial requirements in your life. It's not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. And this card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the money and the good things that you already have. So I'd like that because it is telling you that I kind of have this, like, you feel like there's cobwebs, you feel like there's not enough, that you're not enough, or that someone else is not enough. So it's going to be on either side of that, which, of course, has to do with your self-worth or your pride. If you like, there's no one that's at my level, I can't do that because there's no one that could do that with me. Or most of us are on the other side of that, right? Where we're like, I'm not enough. How am I going to find someone who is willing to step down, and do this with me? So there is this wonderful awareness that have been gleaning during this retrograde period about how worthy you really are and how worthy other people are. And your eyes are opening up. And this, of course, then you have this bravery, this courage that comes in, this confidence that comes in for you to voice that desire for this union experience with someone. And like I said, it doesn't have to be physical. It can just be a spiritual one, like with meditation people or your little soul group, right? We're also going to use these Naked Heart Tarot. See what else they want you to know around this union and around your worth of this. So what else for our Geminis, please? Okay, they do want these two, but this one first, then this one. What else? Okay, that one, and these here. Okay. Get these all scooted out here, and then we'll start with this one down here. And you have the Hanged Man. Yeah, so you're definitely seeing things from a different perspective here. And it's interesting because the myth around the card is that Odin, who is known in the mythology as the, king of the gods or father of the gods, he willingly hung himself by one leg from the tree of knowledge, or the tree of wisdom. And he actually sacrificed one of his own physical eyes in order to be able to see into the wisdom of the universe. And I feel like that's what's kind of going on here, was that you have sacrificed the way, your viewpoint of looking at things in the human world, in order to see something from a different perspective here, in order to see your worth in a different way. So it's kind of like you had turn a blind eye to some old thoughts and some old beliefs and viewpoints that you had, so you could see it from a different perspective. It's like, oh no, we can't do that. It's like, oh yeah, we can, and so you are seeing this from a different place. Yeah. So here's the Three of Pentacles. This does have to do with your authentic self, but I feel like because we were just talking about groups, that this is you working together with other individuals in the outside world, other people that, like you said, they all feel they have equal worth in what they're bringing in. And so you will find these individuals, or you have found them during this retrograde. So you are definitely, we have about a week left in this. So if you haven't found them yet, this is about you changing how you're seeing yourself, and that there are others that are your equals that do want to have this union and have this experience together. Yeah, because here's the Two of Cups. So, yep, definitely for some of you, this is the physical, but mainly because cups are emotions. This is about the emotional experience that you're wanting to join hearts together. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can just be really, really great friends and spiritual, joining together of spiritual hearts. So I love that this is this love activation, and you guys are taking it to a whole new level. Again, the Pentacles is the outside world, so you are finding these individuals in humans as well. Some of you might not want to, and that's okay. You can actually start off with connecting with spiritual beings of unconditional love and light, and allowing them to help bring you and raise your vibration as well. Of course, they have to dim themselves a little bit, because when we're at our true power on the other side, we would make humans explode. That's my opinion. Okay. Then you have Movement of Cups, which would be the Knight of Cups. So it's movement of emotion that is definitely happening. They have given you access to this chalice, the unconditional love of above. So you definitely have this movement. Knights, of course, quest. And so this knight is questing after that higher love. And that makes sense with this. You have this desire for the sacred union. Just the emotions you have been feeling have not been enough. And you want to go to higher levels, newer levels with that. And then you have the Innocence of Pentacles, which would be the Page of Pentacles. So new opportunities are arising in the outside world. So if they haven't already, they are opening up, and it has to do with finding these individuals. So meetup groups, or check out your little metaphysical stores, whatever it might be. Keep your eyes open, because there are opportunities that's going to be blasting wide open in your area, so that you can have this. And so don't limit yourself by the old beliefs and the old ways of looking at things. Again, you're looking at things from this higher perspective, from this higher spiritual perspective. Like if you live in a small town and you're like, there's absolutely no way I'm going to find somebody like that. But then you bump into someone at a coffee shop or at the store or something in your town, and you notice their t-shirt, or they have a book or something. You're like, oh, look, they're reading that same book I am, about spirituality and stuff. And you had no idea, because they were flying under the radar like you were. They also thinking that they couldn't find anyone, and find out there's 2 or 3 or 4 of you in a little small town. And so you start to get together at each other's homes, and you start to develop that. So don't limit yourself by your beliefs of what's possible. And then you have the Spirit of Wands, King of Wands. So a lot of beautiful energy coming in. The King of Wands is your drive, your ambition, your passion, inspiration. It's also your energy and your spiritual energy. With it being the king, it's the highest spiritual energy that you can feel. So this is you, your higher self, your soul coming in here, and you're really finding this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that's made of unconditional love. You're finding that connection within you with yourself, and that's helping all this expand. So it's so important for your worth that you find this and connect with this. And then your last card is the Four of Cups. So you have emotional stability coming in. Makes sense. You have become bored of the 3 cups of the outside world. I talked about that a little earlier, where it's just not fulfilling for you anymore. And this, you're being offered the Ace of Cups again. It's being brought to you, and you're being able to see that there is something so much more higher and so much more delicious than that bitter, sour water of the outside world, full of expectations. You're finding from within this beautiful fountain of unconditional love that is just bubbling over within. And this is where this change of this worth is coming, and you're finding this feeling of sacred union, and you're learning to voice it and ask for it. So if someone isn't able to give it to you, don't hold it against them. Just realize that it's happening on purpose for a purpose, and that you can find someone else. So if it's like your partner and they're not in that same zone, that's okay. You can find a spiritual community, and it doesn't have to, like it says, it doesn't mean that you're married and then you go have an affair with someone. It's not what it's talking about, right? It's talking about honoring yourself, honoring a sacred union that comes together, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and it can be totally pure and spiritual. Or if you have a partner who is on the same spiritual plane, point of the journey that you're on, and you can bring in the physical and the spiritual and just bring things to this very, unique place too. So I love this new adventure for you and what you're discovering, and I love how you're learning to voice what you're wanting in your life as well. So very proud of you. If you are looking for even more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they're available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. Also, clicking the subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all, and if you click on that, then you will be notified immediately when the new videos come out. Also, doing those things, it helps spread the love, the Zen love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, or you comment on one of my videos, especially subscribing to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy. It wants to share the videos of my channel with other people as well automatically. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and my recorded personal readings actually have a sliding price scale, so you can choose among a few different price points for something that's more in alignment for your budget. So a little bit of flexibility there. And if you're interested in any of that, it is all located in the description box below. All right, Geminis, as you go through this Mercury retrograde post-shadow, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.